Let's find our yoga seat. Make yourself comfortable. We're going to start with just some circling the heart above the tail. We'll do a few movements just to loosen up the body a little bit, unwind some of the tension. Let's go the other way. And we're going to cartwheel side to side. Bring your awareness to your neck. So you can just let it kind of sway over, or you can lift up and through the crown if you've got some neck tension and need to protect the neck a little bit more. Good. And then we're going to lean forward and back. So use your hands as support. We're just warming up the spine, preparing. And we'll come back to center. So let's twist a little bit. We'll bring our hands above. Inhale. Exhale to one side. Inhale, center and up. And exhale to the other side. We'll do a few of these. Follow your breath in as we go up. Exhale as we twist. One more side. And come back. So let's center ourselves for our practice. We're going to be using Gyan Mudra in the practice today. So that's when you bring your thumb and your index fingers together. It's a very traditional meditation mudra. Close your eyes and bring yourself home to your own center. And to feel the breath moving within you, even without having to do anything. The breath moves, nourishes, purifies. And we're going to connect with a higher cosmic energy with a Kundalini mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll say this a couple of times. As we say this, feel as if you're opening your crown and connecting to the reaches of the cosmos. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One more. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Let's bring our hands to heart center. So we're going to connect the thumbs into the heart. The thumbs are the ego. The heart is the seat of compassion. Find your breath in as you lengthen up through the crown of your head. Hold the breath in. We're going to press the hands together. And release, open to Gyan Mudra. That was thumb to index finger. And feel your heart center. Close your eyes, come into the heart. Each breath nourishes the heart center. Let's do another round. We're going to bring thumbs to heart. Press, press, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Now we're going to engage Mula Bandha, which is like squeezing your perineal area. So squeeze, and we're going to draw the navel back. That's Uddiyana Bandha, and drop the chin, Jala Bandha. So we've got all these little locks in our energy where we've inhaled. Let's inhale some more. And press your hands. And release to Gyan Mudra. Soften, close your eyes, feel your heart. Breath flows in the heart center. Heart like the ocean. One more round, palms together, thumbs to the heart, press, press. We're going to take a big inhale. Squeeze, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, drop the chin, Jala Bandha. Imagine there's a spout coming out of the crown of your head, and we're going to say our mudra silently, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Say that a few times as we hold and squeeze and connect to the cosmos. And release. Gyan Mudra, feel the breath. Natural breath returns. Heart is purified. So we're going to come into rock pose or hero pose. If this is too hard on your knees, you can stay where you're seated and do the next exercise as well. It's a seated exercise. Rock pose is a kneeling position. You could put a cushion between your calves and your thighs to open up the knee area if that would be helpful. And we're going to take a wide stance with the knees. So wherever you ended up, we're going to put hands on the thighs. These are going to be sharp breaths, sharp in and sharp out. And we're going to do cat-cow in this position. So we'll be lifting the heart and lifting our gaze as we inhale, rolling those shoulders back. And then as we exhale, rounding forward. So it's an inhale and an exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep it going. Rest and come into Gyan Mudra, palms up. Feel the heart center. Bringing in your silent mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Palms down, round 2 with cat-cow. You can go a little faster if that feels right. And stop. Gyan Mudra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo into the heart. Natural breath. Softening and awakening the seat of love, the seat of compassion. Bundle around, palms down. You can take these slower or faster. We're moving energy. Yeah, mudra, coming into peace in the heart. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Beautiful. So I hope you're feeling some activation in the heart chakra, Anahata. We're going to stretch our legs out in front now for life nerve pose or Paschimottanasana. And I'm going to go ahead and put something under my knees, a cushion under my knees to keep my knees a little soft. If you're super long in the hamstrings, then you might want to just keep the legs flat. So we're going to put our hands behind us and lean back a little bit in this kind of staff pose. Point and flex the toes and the feet, warming up the roots. And we'll make some circles with the big toes. And reverse direction. And let's windshield wiper our feet from side to side. All right, let's come into our pose. So we're going to bring our hands close to our hips so we're more upright. And again, either your legs are straight out or you have a little something to elevate the knees. We want to try to roll onto the sits bones here. So we're trying to sit up. We'll bring our arms up by the ears. So we're going to try to keep the arms right by the ears as we fold forward from the hips. So keep those arms right by your ears. Find out how far your body will fold forward. And when you come to that stop, then we'll swing the arms down and bind the lower legs somewhere, the feet, the ankles, the shins, or you could use the strap. For this pose, we're going to look up and lift the heart, look forward. So we're lengthening the back. Inhale, squeeze your bandhas, send the energy up and out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Send that energy out. And then we'll release, bringing the head toward the knees. If you have osteoporosis, you can just relax in the pose. If you don't have osteoporosis, we'll curl forward. Stretching the back body. All right, again, lifting and lengthening the spine. Squeeze Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Drop the chin for Jala Bandha. Push the energy up and out the crown. Connect with that cosmic field. And release, relax. Let the breath flow. And one more time, lengthen and lift the heart. Squeeze the perineal area, squeeze the navel, drop the chin, move the energy up through the crown of the head, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Squeeze and release into the stretch. Let the breath flow. And we'll come back to upright. And let's come into stag position. So knees on the right and the feet on the left. We're going to take our right hand a little bit out from the hip and lean onto it. So our torso leans over just a little bit, and we'll wrap the left arm around. And this is the somatic lighthouse. Heart and head are moving together as if you're scanning the seas. So again, we're kind of preparing the body. We'll do the double twist so the head looks back where you came from. The heart goes right, the head goes left. And welcome, Eileen. And by the way, we're recording. Pam had asked for that last time, so we're recording this for the future. All right, come back to center. We're going to bring that hand in a little bit, wrap the left arm up and over so you're touching your right ear. And we'll take that left elbow from side to side. And come back. So once again, let's wrap the left arm around and we'll turn the body to the right. This is an eye, head, neck exercise. Chin goes down as the eyes try to look up at the ceiling. Chin comes up as the eyes try to look down at the floor. Chin down, eyes up. Chin up, eyes down. 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 And come back to center. Try to sit now on both sits bones. We're going to take our hands above us, palms together. Trying to center the hands over the head, over the ribs, over the sits bones. Let's take a few breaths here. We'll squeeze Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jala Bandha, that's a drop of the chin, and push the energy up. Inhale. Inhale some more. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And release it. Good. Let's take it on the other side. So the feet will swing over to the right. You're going to lean on the left hand. It's a little bit out from the body. Wrap the right arm around. And the lighthouse. Head and heart moving together. Find your range of motion. And double twist, so send the head back in the direction you came from. And bring your kickstand in, and we'll wrap that right arm up and over the head so we can move the elbow from side to side, working the armpit and the sides. And come back to center. We're going to lean or turn around to the left side again. The right arm is wrapped to the left shoulder, chin down, eyes up, chin up, eyes down, chin down, eyes up, chin up, eyes down, chin down, eyes up, chin up, eyes down, chin down, eyes up, chin up, eyes down. One more, chin down, eyes up, and chin up, eyes down. And we'll come back to sit on our sits bones and take our hands in prayer above the body. We're trying to, even though we're kind of cattywampus on the bottom, we're trying to align into a straight column. Close your eyes, engage your bandhas. Inhale. Inhale some more. Send the energy up. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And release. Beautiful. Let's come into a seated position. Gyan Mudra. Feel the energy in your heart and the song in your body, the energy flowing through your body. Good. We're going to get onto all fours for cat and cow, a few variations here. We're doing some more preparation for a movement of vinyasa. You could do this from the chair as well. So if you're in the chair, you'll put your hands on your thighs. If you're on the ground, square your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And we're going to exhale as we curl and inhale as we arch. And earlier we were doing kind of a cow motion with a very kind of breath. But now we're going to be long and luxurious, trying to find all the movement in the spine that we can. So follow your breath and follow the curves of your spine. Let's take this around the world. We'll start by walking one handprint forward with our hands. And then as we curl, we're going to take the tail toward the heels. Drop your elbows to the floor. And then ride the rails of your arms with your heart as you come forward. So you can't come any farther forward. And then press into the hands and arch up. So it's an exhale as we're rounding back. And an inhale as we come forward. So finding that beautiful arcing movement. Back and then forward. And we'll come back onto all fours for a little balance practice. So you can put your hands right under your shoulders again. Right arm forward, left foot back, creating a long line from hand to foot. And back to all fours. Left hand forward, right foot back. Long line, back to all fours. So let's add something to this if you're able to. Right arm forward, left foot back. Going to reach back with that right hand, bend the left leg and bind the leg. If you get a hold of it, we're going to lift the foot. Back to all fours. Left hand forward, right hand back. Bend and bind. If you get it, lift. And all fours. Right hand, left leg. Bend and bind. Lift. All fours. Left arm, right leg. Bend and bind. Lift. All fours. We're going to lean back into child's pose. Hips coming toward the heels. We'll keep our arms out in front and bow the head down. If your head doesn't make it all the way to the floor, you can put a block or a pillow under it. We're going to press our hands into the mat. And from that stableness of the hand press, we're going to reach back and down through the tailbone, lengthening the back. We'll take a few breaths as we lengthen the back. Lift your hands, look through your hands, so you're looking forward. And we're going to take the right hand under the left armpit and look to the left as we lay the head down again. So kind of a low through the needle. Breathing into the back door of the heart. Let's bring both hands forward again. Press the ground, look forward. And we'll take the left hand under the right and take the left temple down. Both hands forward, press, and we're going to bring the pelvis forward for striking cobra, Shashank Bhujangasana. Press into the hands to lift your heart and shoulders and we'll look forward. So it's going to be an exhale back, fold. Inhale, strike forward. Press into those hands. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Keep that going with your breath. This is often therapeutic for the lumbar spine, the low spine. Taking it through all positions. And we're going to end in child's pose. We'll bring our hands back to the back now by our feet, palms up. And let's turn the head to one side so we can get a little scalene stretch in the neck. And turn your head to the other side. Back center, and we'll come back up into rock pose or hero pose. This time we're going to turn our toes under for a little toe stretch. You can keep your hands on the floor. That'll be a little lighter stretch, or bring your torso upright for a stronger stretch. And while we're stretching our toes, we'll stretch the side body. So let's interlace the hands, palms to the sky. Feel your breath in your heart center. And release. All right, I'll meet you standing up. Gonna practice a movement series of vinyasa, heart activating vinyasa. We'll be starting standing at the back of the mat. And stand in mountain pose. Maybe rock a little side to side to get your bearings on your feet. Or maybe take your heart in a circle over your feet. Good. So the first movement is going to be to open your wings. Inhale. And you could come to your toes, lifting your heels as you do this if you like. And then exhale, bring your hands low. And we're making a puja, an offering. So we're bringing our hands low, palms, little fingers together. And then let's offer that up to the cosmos. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, connecting to those more subtle frequencies. There's our inhale. On the exhale, we're going to come down to lion pose. So we're going to come down to that kneeling position again. Fists on your thighs. Super breath in, big O with your mouth. And stick the tongue out. Get rid of all your air. Come to Sphinx pose and Sphinx plank. So we're going to have the pelvis floating above the ground. We're on our forearms. And then drop the pelvis into Sphinx. Lift the heart, point your toes back. Full pranam, slide the hands forward, forehead to the floor. Ground. Take a few breaths here. We'll put our hands under our shoulders and we're going to lift either onto all fours or right into plank. If you're coming into plank, turn your toes under. And then we'll come up to downward facing dog, folding the hips toward the sky, folding the heart toward the thighs. And then we're going to walk our hands back so that we're standing on our feet again and roll up to standing. Come back to mountain pose. Arms up, open your wings, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Form your offering. Inhale, offer it up. Exhale, come down to lion's position, to kneeling. Hands on thighs, super breath in. All the air out. Sphinx plank, loading the pelvis above the ground. And then Sphinx pose, setting the pelvis down, lifting the heart. Full pranam. Forehead down. Grounding into the earth's beautiful field of energy. Coming up through all fours or plank. Coming up to downward facing dog. Walking your hands back, coming up to mountain pose. Inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, form your offering. Inhale, offer up. Exhale, prepare for lion. Super breath in. Sphinx plank. Sphinx pose. Full pranam. Ground and breathe. Coming back up through plank or all fours. Through downward facing dog. And into mountain pose. So we're going to have a little free practice now. You can go at your own pace. Finish the round you're on. Going to meet back up in mountain pose. Close your eyes. Feel that channel from your feet to your crown. The sacred channel that connects earth and sky. And that opens you to the subtler energies above. So we're going to play with some balance and some vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Remember that from school? We're going to take the left foot forward in a giant step, split mountain pose. And we're going to push forward into flying bird. So you'll take your weight on the right foot, right arm forward, left arm back, and we're going to lift that left foot. And we're going to say, A. Let's step forward with the left foot and push forward into flying bird. A. Good. So now we're at the top of the mat. We're going to step back. So we'll step with the right, push our hands and lift our left foot. So let's try that together. Step back. E. And step back with the left foot. E. And now we're at the back of the mat. We're going to, let's come to the middle of the mat and turn to the side. We'll do paper doll on each side. Stepping to the right, we're going to lean to the right, open our arms parallel to our shoulders, and lift the left foot. I. And on the left side. I. Let's go right again. I. And left again. I. Good. Let's go to the back of the mat. We're going to do that whole sequence together. A, E, E, I. Flying bird, stepping forward with the right. A, with the left. A, push back. E, push back. E, stepping to the side. Let's go ahead and use the left foot. I. Okay, so we need an O and a U. We're going to come to a wide stance, bend our knees, arms open wide, and lift our heels. Oh, and maybe take your arms around. Oh, heels down. And then straighten the legs. You, and I'm lifting my heels. You, and release. So let's add those vowel shapes into our sequence. So start at the back of the mat. I'm going to start with the right foot, stepping forward into flying bird. A. Other foot. A. Push back for E. 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 Coming to the side. I. Paper doll other side. I. Both feet down, knees bent, heels lift. Oh, move the arms. Oh, straighten the legs, lift the heels. You, and heels down. Let's try the whole sequence again. Let's start on the left foot this time. Flying bird. A. Other foot. A. Push back. E. E. I. Paper doll. I. Both feet down, bend the knees, lift the heels. Oh, move the arms. Oh, straight legs. You, and release. All right, shake it up a little bit. So we'll be using those vowels in our meditation. Just wanted to get them in your ear. Let's go ahead and come down. We're going to do a little cool down. We'll come onto our backs for Apanasana. So we're going to use the arms to move the knees. We'll continuously hang on to the knees. So as you draw the knees in, you're going to exhale. And as the knees float away, still hanging on, we're going to inhale, making more space. The small bellows. This is a little massage for your lower intestines. Then we'll open our arms wide. Knees are still drawn up toward the chest, and we're going to take the knees over to the right. You could put a pillow or a block under your knees. And we'll turn the head toward the left. We'll stay and breathe and let the body open in this twist. We're going to turn the right palm down, press the ground as you press the chest and head over to the left. And release. Knees come back to center, and we'll float them over to the left side now. Again, you could put a prop under them. We're going to turn the head to the right. Drop in. Feel the breath moving through. This time we'll press the left palm to the ground, rotating the heart and head to the right. And release. Let's come back to center. And we're going to cross the right leg over the left leg and stack the knees. And we'll just sway here a little bit. You could look at the sky. Then we're going to draw both knees up toward the chest and bind whatever you can get a hold of here with your arms. Draw your chin slightly to the chest, close your eyes, feel your breath. We'll release that, reverse the legs, left leg on top. We'll go back to that rock side to side. And draw the knees in, bind the legs with the arms, chin down. Release the legs and set up for bridge pose. So feet side by side, heels close to your sits bones, arms down at your side. We're going to roll up the spine, vertebra by vertebra, and roll down the spine. So we'll go up and down a few times, massaging the spine. Couple more. Good, and let's come down. We'll lengthen our legs out to the bottom of the mat. Turn the palms upward. You could rock side to side a little bit with your heart, with your hips, your head. And then nestle in right in the center. Noticing where you are and allowing yourself to be right there, just like this. Feeling the pool of your heart, the vast reserve of love and compassion that flows through the heart. And we're going to begin to gently awaken. We want to stay soft for our meditation. We'll be meditating for about 15 minutes. But you can begin to wiggle a little bit. And I'm going to read, we're working in the Radiance Sutra. We're in verse 17. I'm going to read the sutra in Sanskrit while you stretch a little bit, move a little bit, and navigate towards your yoga seat. Yasya kasya api varnasya purdva antu anibhavayat sunyaya sunya bhuta asau shunya akara puman bhavet. So we've been working with vowels today. We speak in consonants and vowels, no matter what language we speak, right? We have the harder T, S, L, M, kind of more defined sounds of consonants, but then we have the kind of more open sounds of A, E, Ah, O, U. To make these vowel songs, we're shaping our tongue and where our air flows. So it's something going on in the head, resonating through the head and the heart chambers. So here's the lesson today. Think of any vowel, A, E, I, O, U. They are all delicious. Savor the sound with infinite gentleness. So let's just start there. Pick one of the vowels. Say it out loud. And savor the sound with infinite gentleness. These are beautiful, landmark human sounds. Attend to where it comes from within you and where it goes when it fades away. So say it out loud a few times. Where does the sound arise? And then what does it fade into? Feeling the sensations that arise with the sound. And also noticing how the sound subsides. Listen to the subtle, ever-changing tones, layer upon layer. Discover what gradualness is. If I was a sound man in a sound studio, I could turn the volume up and down. I could fade out really slow. What is the gradual falling off of the sound? And could you come into the sound gradually? The power of sound will lead you into the power of silence. Let's keep our vowel going. And so leave some space between the vowels so that you can really move into that silence in between. Syllables are born from space. They resonate in space and then melt into spaciousness. Know this silent spaciousness as yourself. So let's keep this practice going and navigate toward the space, and I'll meet you on the other side. Noticing again where you are and just allowing yourself to be right there. Accepting all parts of this moment, all qualities that are present. In the space between our vowels, there is spaciousness. In the space between our thoughts, there is spaciousness. What does spaciousness feel like? What is your experience when you get out of the talking self and just feel the space between the cracks? Is it a healing space? Does it bring relaxation? Just noticing the qualities. Let's bring our right and left palms together at the heart and we'll bow namaste.